No, where is it now? Cool. This is the best stream ever. One big black screen. It's very easy on the eyes, don't you think? Hmm. And we're waiting. Hello, game. How about it? How about it? Hey, Deep. Oh, right. That's where we left off. Man, this is a amazing truck, though. It's based on a real life truck, too, for those of you that don't know that. This company actually produces exactly this truck, and they are also producing armored cars for the more discerning customer. Or armored SUVs, I guess. Hey, Riverhead, how's it going? I love the V8 sound. But that's not why we're here. Oscar River, how much do we have left here? Oh, wait a second. Actually, that doesn't make any sense what we're doing here. I don't think I have the 5-ton. I might be wrong though. This is the vanilla one, and this is fully kitted out. There we are. Perfect. Hey, Sean. Northern Berta.
Good evening.
Hey, Josh. How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right.
Oh, this nonsense. Man, that Raswani is a nice truck though.
Yeah, I seen your review. It looks cool.
I had no idea that this is a real truck. One of the viewers actually commented on it and said he looked it up, and then I did the same thing. Oh man, those are some nice trucks, but expensive. Like 360,000 for a SUV, that is a number.
That's about the price of a F350 custom in.
360?
350.
Oh.
F350 custom. You're starting at about 180,000 for basic.
Jeez. Nobody can afford that anymore pretty soon.
Well, you know, 20 years ago, your family sedan in Australia was, 30,000.
Yeah. Now probably
Today
closer
you're
to
looking at
60.
60.
I was about to say exactly that, yeah.
50 to 60,000.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. Hey Brad. How you doing, buddy? Oh boy. I am doing well, thanks for asking. Nothing to see here.
Oh, you're good. You got an autonomous winch.
What do you think about this weather, Brad?
What is the weather like over there?
It's warm. Very warm.
Okay, yeah, well, the weather here has seemed to have warmed up a little bit. But as long as you don't look at the south of Australia.
What's in South Australia?
They're pretty much underwater.
Oh. Yeah,
Major
no.
flooding in Victoria and Tasmania.
Yeah, and we are dry. My sump pump ran the last time, I think, 4 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago. Somewhere around there. So that shows you how little water there is.
Yeah. Well, see, we're happy for the water, albeit that there's so much of it, but I could have waited till next season. Like, we've got flooding out here as well, but nowhere near as bad as Victoria and Tasmania.
Yeah. Is it normal for them to get flooded around this time of the year, or is it something new?
Not really. Well, I'd say not really. It is, but not to the extent.
Hmm.
Let's see, out here it's not usually wet. Like, we get a little bit of rain in spring, but you know, hardly, not a great deal. Which all the crop farmers like around here, because it means that they don't have to deal with the rain in planting.
Yeah.
And then we usually get a ton of rain in summer. But yeah, the last couple of years, weather's been all over the place.
Hey, BTT. Was that the last task?
No, there's one more.
All right, meteor point.
Yeah, which I was doing. But I didn't have enough time to even get to the pickup, let alone anything else.
Well, now you have time.
Yep. And I'm using a different vehicle, so I might go a little bit faster.
Oh, what are you using?
I'm using the Apache.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Also carries a lot more than one fuel.
Yeah, that's what blew me away on that rev. The fact that you have so much fuel on board, like you can 4 times you can fuel this thing up before you run out.
Well, that's what I do like about the F650 is that you haul like 3 or 4 tanks worth of spare fuel on it.
Yeah.
But it uses a truck hitch, and the trailer I'm picking up is a scout hitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I probably would have used that because, you know, I know I'm not going to run out of fuel.
Oh no. That's the inherently wrong way. Nice Horizon, yeah, enjoy it. It's an amazing game. So much fun to be had. Ow, that was a tire.
Indeed. So much fun. Lots of fun in single player, even more fun in multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. Hey Jimmy. Again. Good evening, DJ. What's shaking?
I just love, you know, when the car just randomly decides that, oh, I can no longer keep pace in that gear or move in that gear. Let's just stop.
Oh, nice. Getting old, my friend. Yeah, that's always the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually in a really awkward position.
Oh, of course. Bonus points for when it's in such soft ground that you start rolling over without doing anything, just because it's stalled.
Yep. Even more bonus points when it's on a completely level, flat surface that that you can't sink into. It's like, really? At least you could explain away why it did it on the soft surface.
Yeah.
But when it's sitting on a hard surface and does it,
Makes you wonder. I say it's the cabal.
it's probably the flood.
Yeah. Did you go to a really Did you go to a really fancy restaurant? Oh man, as soon as I'm at this point up there, I have to go and take care of the tea situation here. Plus, you graduate from a school like that only once in life, so better pay up, buddy. How many? 10 people total in an expensive restaurant. Did you have all, like, did you guys go for desserts as well as entrees? Appetizers, sorry. Oh, DJ, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear on that. Where is ye olde lumber mill? Appetizer, 3 desserts, bottle of wine, few cocktails. Okay. 10 people. 1,500. I hope I estimated way too high.
Yeah, knowing some of the restaurants, yeah, I was actually almost going to say you were underestimating. But you were, but only slightly.
I was way too close for comfort. For my liking. Way too close for comfort.
Yeah. See, restaurants are like that. I walk in, have a look at the menu and walk out.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, so here's the thing. And I have been in really really expensive restaurants. Most of the time, not even so much worried, well, obviously worried about the money, but if I didn't have to pay, like, it was a couple of times where we had, like, from the company some function and whatnot, so I wouldn't have had to pay. But honestly, there was nothing on the menu that even slightly interested me. Like, I just seen the portions on the plates and I was like, I want to go to, I don't know, Montana's or Tony Roma's or something, where I can actually eat something and not eat myself hungry. Like, I don't know, I'm just not made for that kind of nonsense.
You know, I've been to a couple that luckily I've never had to pay for, so it's like, but yeah, if I was going there, I just wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. I just wouldn't. That's the same with me. And yes, DJ, that
I grew up very different. Like, we went, I'll never forget that. So, as some of you guys know, I had quite a bit of family in the east part of Germany. My mom's cousins, for example, my grandma's 5 of her sisters, of my grandma's sisters, were over there, and then of course they had family and whatnot and so on and so forth. And we went into this super fancy restaurant in Berlin. It was just before the wall fell, and it was just like all I wanted was a honest steak, and I could not get that, and I was just so disappointed. The whole experience, because everybody was like, oh, it's such a good restaurant and this and that and the other thing, and like, no, no, it's not. So yeah, I can totally understand when you say not my scene. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I just need to grab more tea. So why can't you wait, Jimmy? Holy man, that's a long run.
Yeah. And well, my plan with the Apache didn't work out.
No?
It didn't have a hitch on it at all.
Oh.
I just started skull dragging the trailer closer to where I had to take it. And well, the load fell off it. So I'm now in a little truck with a crane and a spot for a single storage. So that's how it's getting it.
Oh, yeah. I love the sound of this new one. But I want to change the tires.
Yeah. I went with mud tires for this truck, and I'm not upset with my choice. It's just a little bit hairy on the ice. On top of this truck's normal hairiness, because this truck is fun to drive without any extra conditions.
No, it's a paid DLC. Is a vicious beast though. Visit the old lumber mill. Sounds so friggin' easy. Yeah, DJ, I don't blame you. Family is a lot more important than my dumb videos. Oh, I shouldn't say dumb. Silly. No. Dude. This thing goes through the mud like Godzilla on MDMA.
Sounds like I could use it a bit now. I'm wrong. I'm going through the mud faster than the last two vehicles I brought across here.
I think that's what we saw. Oh man, remember that one nasty point where we tried to take a shortcut and then subsequently got every single truck in the fleet stuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dragging myself through it now. Oh no, that was on the other one.
I was on the other map.
This one was almost as bad. Yeah, this point was almost as bad though.
Yeah.
Oh, I made it through.
Yay!
Yeah. But it brought back memories the last time I tried to go through there. I actually made it through. It only took like 2 hours.
Oh heaven. Slow going.
But I was looking at fuel and looking... There's a long way around and looking at fuel and it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Although, how much fuel do you really save when it takes you 2 hours?
True. Well, it didn't take me 2 hours, and it took me 5 minutes this time. But I was smart enough to stick to the edge.
Oh yeah.
Like last time.
Yeah.
Plenty of winch points.
Good night, Jimmy. No, 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 no. Don't be doing that. Oh, this could become interesting. So did you see the latest interview of Greta Thunberg?
No, I didn't see it, and I don't think I want to see it.
No, actually, she said she didn't handle this whole thing when she was, what, 15? Very graciously, she could have handled that a lot better. And what really shocked me was that she actually admitted that with our energy needs and whatnot, one of the cleanest forms of energy is, now hold your breath, nuclear. So 19-year-old Greta Thunberg is not as indoctrinated anymore, if you can imagine.
Oh, it sounds like a positive change.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell, like, back then that
she had handlers. There is no doubt in my mind.
She had handlers, and they were telling her what to say.
Yeah. Oh my father.
Like, you could tell there was. Well, let's see how far I get with 85 litres of fuel.
DJ, I have been saying the same thing for you, and a lot of people have actually. Obviously, nobody really that you would hear in the media, because the MSN is just... The MSM is just doing their darndest to downplay the importance of exactly that energy source. But if you look at, for example, California and their whole idiocracy with wanting to go completely EV on everything, where's the power coming from? They already have rolling blackouts when it gets a little bit warm.
Yeah. I think it's like people just think, oh, nuclear power. What happened at Chernobyl?
Yeah, Chernobyl.
3 Mile Island is going to happen. And it's like Chernobyl was a lot of human error all packed together.
Yeah. Plus safety problems that they knew of that nobody wanted to acknowledge because it was the freaking USSR.
Exactly. Ignore the safety protocols and human error, which meant that. And the thing is, like, yes,
you know what?
Chernobyl and all that is still radioactive, but it's almost back down to background level.
Yeah, I was about to say it's nowhere near what it was. Like, you know what the problem is. They see, for example, Chernobyl, the HBO series, and they're like, they hear 15,000 Rontgens, and they think that's gonna be the case for the next 5,000 years.
Well, the thing is, like, the Chernobyl series has been fact-checked by nuclear scientists, and it's like, no, nothing in that was none of the science in that show was correct.
Well, they got some things correct. The whole thing with the borons,
Yeah.
for example, they got that correct.
Yeah. Well, they did, but a lot of the things they explained, like were nuclear explosions, were actually steam explosions, not nuclear explosions.
Yeah, exactly. Although he did say that. He's saying that all the steam vaporized in an instant and blew the lid off, which is exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
It is.
But you know what I found interesting on this series is I watched a interview of the actual Dyatlov, and
Yeah.
he looks just like the guy in the series. It's uncanny, the resemblance. And the funniest thing is, the guy to this day, just like they portrayed him in the age, well, now he's dead, but when they did the interview with him, he said, yeah, well, we might have made mistakes, but overall it was not my fault. He insisted on that till the last minute.
Yeah.
But no, it's you know, the thing is, people don't realize that we are so much more advanced with the reactors that you don't need those
yeah.
big reactors, especially not.
And that's it. It's like even Fukushima. Okay, that was a natural disaster that caused that. Okay, something. But even the areas that are being radiated now, they tell you, I don't know, this is lethal radiation. You can't go here, and you look at the gut. But what they're telling you is actually a background radiation level, and but they're using it as fear-mongering, so people won't go nuclear out.
Fear-mongering,
We're
you
in
say? No, nobody would do that.
Nah, why would they do that? I missed my turn. But that's the thing, it's like, you know,
I mean, it would be awesome
even
if,
with Chernobyl, you can now get a tour of the elephant's foot.
yeah, exactly.
You can literally go up and touch it. It's, yeah.
That picture that was going today through the media, though, that supposedly was a junkyard of EVs in France. It's actually China. I don't know if you see the picture or not, but there
yeah.
is a picture.
No, I haven't.
There is a picture with probably 2,000-3,000 EVs just abandoned in the middle of nowhere. And a couple of people made a caption essentially that this is a junkyard in France and the batteries are just too expensive to replace, so they just abandoned it all. Now, nobody wants to really come out and say why all those EVs are abandoned in China, because it's thousands. But they
Have you
figured
seen
out
the
it's
EVs
China.
coming out of China though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Nobody
have.
says why, but pretty much because they're POSs.
Yes. Oh man. Okay, so I think I found a problem.
Yeah, ice and no chains.
Yep. Even the nice V8.
Don't get me wrong, like, EVs have their place.
Oh, they absolutely do. But you know, this idea that it's the almighty fix for everything is complete nonsense.
Yeah. And, oh, they're better for the environment is complete nonsense because you're
Yeah.
just offsetting where you're polluting.
Well, and nobody is talking about the rare earth minerals, where they are coming from, and in what conditions
Yeah,
they
exactly.
are mined. Hey, Keith. Yeah. People sometimes.
It's like here. It's like, you know, the government's like, oh no, we're not going to do industry, like production industries anymore, and blah blah blah, because, you know, carbon footprint. Except for mines,
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
quite happy to keep mining.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you can't say that.
Well, technically, half the mines, especially in the northern, half to 3/4 of mines in northern Australia are owned by China anyway. So,
Oh, goody.
in fact, I don't know if it's still going on, but China has 100-year leases on at least one of our ports.
Oh. And do we see a problem with that?
I do, considering Australia is almost like, and China is basically like America and Russia was at one point.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, China pushed through a vote, which was approved by the UN, that Australia has to pay for all of these industrial, all the smog and all that went to Torres Strait Islanders that predominantly came out of Chinese mines. That's like, so they pushed it.
I don't even know what kind of pickup BTT is talking about. Do you know that model and make? I don't.
I have heard of it. I think it was EV. It was made to compete with the Cybertruck, which isn't out yet.
This Cybertruck.
Yeah, I think I looked at it because it's supposed to be yet it took out Australia's HSV Maloo as the fastest production utility. We held that spot for about 6 to 8 years.
Yeah, well, that has nothing to do with being an EV BTT. That could be any vehicle.
Yeah. That's it. That's a mechanical suspension fault. So it's nothing to do with EV. It was recalled for an EV reason, then, well, yeah.
That is actually quite fascinating, though. The problems that they are dealing with in Florida after the landfall of that hurricane. How many EVs essentially blew up? Because they really didn't take well to the water.
They don't usually. Like, no vehicle takes
Yeah, but usually they don't blow up when they get wet.
yeah.
Like I can drive my pickup truck right now into the lake. Not that I would, but I could, and I can guarantee you it would not blow up.
Oh, the same with the cars I've got. Like, same thing. It's not gonna blow up. But, you know.
How many? Yeah, that's BTT. That's a good point. How many EVs do you guys see in Arizona? Like, is it? Oh no.
We have one Tesla here, And you know, like we get up to almost 50 degrees Celsius. Thank you for the singing, my lovely child. But yeah, we've got one here. I don't see it around all that much now, though. Although I think he got annoyed because he used to go to work and park his Tesla at the only EV charging spot in town.
Oh.
And then, you know, walk there and then drive back home again. Mind you, his walk from his house to his work was shorter than the walk from the EV charging spot to his work.
I'm sorry, but that is just virtue signaling at its best. And it's the same what BTT just said. It's more in the rich areas. You know what? It's virtue signaling at this point.
Yeah.
And until we figure a couple of things out.
I know he got at least 3 tickets for parking there all day.
Oh.
Especially since, like, you know, we've had a few come through town, but yeah. And actually use that spot. But yeah, all the travellers couldn't, you know, use their EV charging spot because the local was always parked there.
Yeah. There's something wrong with that. See, the thing is, I'm not saying that all that EVs in general are bad and whatnot, and they are amazing cars. I mean, holy cow, my father-in-law has one. And that thing is quite amazing. There is no doubt about it. All I'm saying is that unless you are like my father-in-law, who has a huge solar array on his roof as well as in his garden, he's essentially producing all the power that he needs himself, well, at least while he's driving in the city. And I think that's where the EVs are shining. But EVs, like when I see people going clear across the country, having to stop every so and so many 100 kilometers to charge for 4 hours, yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't have that patience.
You know, wait till winter hits up in Canada with all the people with all the EVs, you know, -40 when all their batteries fail.
Yeah. There's that. In the city, absolutely, I can see it. In the city, you have your garage, you park it in there, you go shopping, you go back home, whatever. Out here?
Yeah. See, Sydney, my state capital, has a plan in that by it's either 2025 or 2030, that there are to be no gas-powered vehicles, like petrol or diesel-powered vehicles in the CBD.
Yeah. So they are pulling a California, that's what you're saying.
Yep. Yeah. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Because their buses are still diesel, so, you know.
Yeah.
I think there was like exceptions for buses and trucks.
You know, and like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination, or do nothing for nature, because I do feel, yes, we have to be good stewards, and we wanna, of course we wanna be conscientious of nature, but the thing that really gets me about this whole discussion is the fact that we're just completely omitting the fact that we are not producing enough power as it is. Let alone that if you all of a sudden replace 300 million cars with EVs, like where is the power supposed to come from?
No, that's it.
But nobody gives the answer to that. And where is all the rare earth material coming from? And nobody gives you an answer to that. And where are all the batteries are going? That inevitably every 5 years have to be changed.
Yep. And depends on the EV, depends on how much that costs.
Yeah, well that on top of it.
Essentially, it costs so much to replace the batteries on a Tesla that a lot of people just replace the actual car.
Tesla, yeah. Actually, there is a Tesla now with a V8. That's the most amazing thing. The dude ripped the batteries out, did a whole rebuild, and threw a V8 in it. And actually, Tesla wanted to get after him initially, but they decided after a huge backlash that they're gonna be playing nice.
Yeah, well, they've already had someone basically take them to court and win. Because there's a bloke that buys, you know, old broken Teslas and fixes them.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried to sue him because, you know...
Yeah, he makes one Tesla out of 3.
Yeah. For, you know, like the same like John Deere, because he doesn't have the right to repair it and blah blah blah. And
yeah, but
they took him to court and he lost. And they lost.
Yeah, well,
now, they just won't deal with him anymore. Like they used to before they done the court case, he could actually ring up and order parts from them. And they didn't bat an eye, but you know, as soon as he won the court case, it's like, yeah, no, you're not getting parts anymore.
Yeah. Which is crazy if you think about it. Like, it's your car. You bought it. Stay the heck away.
Yeah.
Like, I can do whatever I want with my car.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I'm pretty sure Biden vetoed the right to vetoed it that, you know, you own it, you have a right to repair it your way. It vetoed, you know, them saying, oh no, that's mainly for, so farmers could actually didn't have to do illegal stuff to fix their tractors and combines and shit.
Well, and if you have ever worked on a farm, they can't wait for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours for a service truck. That thing has to be like, the service truck is sitting in the field. Exactly. Get on it, get it going. But, yeah,
that's it. Like downtime is bad for farmers. Oh, out here you'd be waiting up to a week.
Yeah.
For a dealer to come out to repair your stuff.
And who has that time?
Exactly. So, you know, it's no wonder, you know, farmers were going to Chinese hackers to get tools to hack their tractors and equipment.
Yeah. And, you know, that's what I don't understand when it comes to John Deere. I mean, I love John Deere and all, you know that. My heart bleeds green and yellow, but when it comes to that, I think they are just... I don't know, there has to be a change in the zeitgeist, what those people think, honestly, because... Yeah, it's just... It doesn't make sense. If I buy a product, then I pretty... Huh?
Huh? What?
I just honked the horn on this truck.
Oh, okay. Let me unmute the stream. Alright, unmuted now. And yeah, okay, now I'm good because I apparently hit back. Okay then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh boy. I think it might be too wide and it's gonna be too tight. Story of my life. Ew. Best comment of the week. I don't know if I mentioned that, if you were there, BTT, when I mentioned that yesterday. But the best comment of the week was on... actually, it was on a stream from this week, from earlier this week. Did you guys notice that he uses a voice changer? I'm like, I do what? And he's like, oh, you're using a voice changer. There's no way this is your voice. Yeah. Using a voice changer. He caught me. Dang it. I was repossessed. My wife told me to put ketchup on my shopping list. Now I can't read anything. Did you mute yourself?
Tell you what, no.
Yeah.
I'm on push to talk. That's normal. You know that. But I'm hoping I've got enough fuel now to head. I'm actually hoping when I get to the actual marker for the mission, the drop off is right there.
Oh. Do you have to activate it or are you tracking it?
No, I have to activate it. I'm tracking the same one as you're tracking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was asking. But I'm almost done with that one. Don't put it on its side.
These ties were a mistake.
What are you running? Mud?
Mud, and I've got to go up a rock face of ice.
That's unfortunate.
far away. I'm gonna have to go.
No.
I need to put ice tires on, ice chains on. There's no other way of getting there.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, there is one other way, but I'd still need ice tires. And I'd still need to come and collect the thing anyway. So I can... The shorter way from the garage is take one of the roads right near the garage. Still doesn't help. Pretty sure that's an ice climb too. All right, let's unload, recover, go get some ice snow chains.
I don't know, did anything happen with 5M? I haven't heard anything.
No. Nothing like that. Or he's probably asking why you don't play 5M.
Oh, well, that's old news.
Yeah. That's really old news.
Oh man, the road is long and gruesome. That's pretty darn cool though, that thing. I had 750,000 just laying around. Why not?
They're not even mud tyres with chains around them. They're highway tyres with chains around them.
Oh, that's gonna be fun for you. Wonder if I should attempt a little bit more direct way here. I might as well. Anything I can do to get out of this mud. Nope. I'm done with GTA. Have been for a long time actually.
gonna say, yeah, you neither have the time or the patience.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that engine sounds good. It's probably one of the best sounding vehicles in SnowRunner to date.
Now I'm annoyed. It's like I couldn't have picked a worse spot to roll over.
I don't know, it sounds like you're not having a very good day there, my friend.
Well, let's just say this truck is very bouncy. And I was coming down a hill and it went bounce, bounce, roll.
Oh, perfect. What are you running?
The Action. Type 16 Action.
Oh, yes.
So it's a little tiny truck and it's, yes, very, very bouncy. Because I thought, well, why bring a big truck out when I only need one item? So I'll just bring out one that only takes one item.
Not a bad idea.
Except it's very bouncy. So it looks like I'm recovering because the only thing that I can winch to roll me over is I'm almost up against it.
Oh.
So that's not going to work. I'm not all that far from the garage, so.
Where did you flip it?
I'll just have to go slower. You know, you go down to the main road and turn to head towards
The farm.
the center of the map. Yeah, towards the farm. You know that hill that goes up just the other side of the farm?
Yep.
And then it comes back down?
Yep.
Yeah, on the downhill there.
On the down part, yeah. Yeah, that's a nasty one.
It just went bounce, bounce. I had no control. Like, as soon as it started bouncing, I was like, yeah, I see where this is going. It was actually, I could see it coming, and I hoped that it was on the other side of the telegraph line pole, but that wasn't. I'm sitting about 3 foot away from it on my side, roof towards it. It's
Oh,
like, yeah, I can't use that.
no.
I don't have an autonomous switch, so, you know.
That does not help.
Well, autonomous switch does help.
No,
So I do
the
have
fact
one.
that you don't have one.
I do have one,
Oh, you do?
a medium one. Not even a scout one, an actual medium winch that's autonomous.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, if I had somewhere to connect that to that made sense, you know, I would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the one good thing about this little truck is the autonomous winch.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's about the only good thing for it. Well, apart from the fact that you can have a high ab and a single
Yeah.
back. So when I wanted to use, I couldn't put a crane on. Or I could have a crane or a back, but not both.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit wider and a little bit more stable. Right, now you got to pick which map you want to move to.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
North of Jesus or the town map. Okay, that got bright quickly. And back to darkness.
Oh, it's actually working?
Yeah, I've got daylight now.
Oh, good. Give me 1 second here. Doggy is
That never
being
used to
adored.
work on
We established we are done in Oscar River, right?
Once I've done this one, yes. Unless there is a contract for something that we missed.
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, Oscar River is done. Northern Aegis. Oh, landslide in the city. Yeah, the last one is Meteor City on Cosmodrome. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 Northern Aegis. And Ish. Trapload. Chernok, Minsk. So I think oh dang it. There's Oscar River. Oh dang it.
Yeah, from memory, there's only one way out, in and out from Northern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about the other one though.
Yeah, no. The only way to Cherna command is via Cosmodrome. Alright. I think I'm gonna throw some snow tires on this. This was just too painful.
Well, this isn't going out all that. Turning out all that well. That's basically unclimbable. So much so that I'm on my side.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have autonomous winch?
I do.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
There is not really any good spots to use it. I've just been pulling myself back down the hill, trying to get to a spot that I can right myself up. Well, there's a kink in it, and as soon as you get near the kink, you just go roll.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Brad, reading back on your comments there. The truth is out. I don't like the way you use the word truth here. I feel that is violence. And it's endangering my safe space.
Thanks, I can't breathe.
Sorry about your safe space. Yeah, I know, right? Hey DJ, Have you seen that clip from Fauci where he says he never recommended and never wanted any kind of lockdowns ever? And then somebody made a compilation out of every interview where he was like, well, the only way to get this pandemic under control is complete lockdowns. It is so freaking funny. Oh, who's your favorite podcast? One clown. You know, I don't know about you, Josh, but for me, the biggest problem I have these days with politicians is they don't own up to when they made mistakes. Like, you can make mistakes. They are just humans.
Yeah.
But you cannot
That
own
is
up
one of the
to
big
it.
problems.
I guess it's not incentivized. Oh, Ben. Yeah, Ben is amazing. And Jordan Peterson. Yeah, I listened to Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, JP. Jordan Peterson, obviously. Ah, with ice chain or with snow chains, this hill is a lot nicer to navigate. PJ. That doesn't sound weird at all. It is a very good, yeah, motto. You know, it's funny, there was a time where I listened to a bunch of podcasts that were considered on the left side of things as well, but the goalposts shifted so many times that they are now considered ultra-right, which is just so insane if you think about it. Like, if you look, for example, Bill Maher is the furthest thing from a Republican. Yet, because he's critical of, he critiques the regime, he's always like, oh, you're far right. No, you're not.
Well, you know, if you keep on going left, you're gonna end up being right at some point.
Yeah. It's insane though. It's absolutely insane. Like, what are people thinking? Oh, wait a second. There's the problem.
Yeah, there's a problem. They're not.
Exactly. I was just thinking the same thing. See, the problem is, yeah, well, I am 100% more leaning towards the right than to the left. But there's a lot of things too where I don't agree with right-wing ideology. Like, I would call myself right of center for sure. I know it's a shocker, but
I had to laugh one day when I heard the report that a PC consultant was trying to get the police, the state government to ban the word mate out of. It's like,
huh?
Yeah.
Come again?
Because apparently mate is offensive. It's male binary. It's like, no, we call everyone mate. Man, woman, child, your mate. You know, we've got a special name for our really close friends, but everybody else is mate.
Yeah. What starts with a C and ends on a P.
Yep. Oh, we've got the best Australian tourism slogan out there is for the Northern Territory. See you in the NT. And of course, when you see it written, the in is in tiny little letters. Like, they don't put the I for in the abbreviation.
That is brilliant.
There's a fake space industry here too. Like, they pretend they're the Australian space industry, but they're not. Well, they do, but they don't pretend. Like everywhere it's placed, there's a joke, but it's arse.
Oh.
The abbreviation is arse. And honestly, a lot of people in the space industry here love it. And
Yeah,
sort of wish that what's that? I have noticed one thing. You can't hear other vehicles around you anymore.
You cannot what?
Like, I was just sitting next to my 605 with the engine running, but I couldn't hear it. When I changed into the 605, I could then hear the 605's engine, but I couldn't hear the other truck's engine. It's like, you used to be able to hear them.
Yeah. Maybe they got cancelled. Like everybody
No,
else.
apparently.
Josh, how far along are you?
Don't ask.
Okay, well, then I don't feel as bad because it's 11:30.
Okay. No worries.
We
Yeah,
shall,
yeah.
we shall
Fine.
continue.
I'm actually,
with-
I'm on my way back. Well, I was on my way back to go up one of the roads near the garage. So,
Of course. All right, my friend. Friends, thanks for watching. Until next time.